Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you very much, guys, for your great support. My name is Boniface Owino, and this is Bonita Media. Now, fellow Kenyans, sometimes I normally say that whenever we are, or now we are approaching the elections, and it will be very much okay for both of us, for us Kenyans, to be very much careful with the leaders, the kind of leader that we are going to elect, because we might make mistakes and give those people who don't even know how to read or write opportunities to lead us, simply because of the tokens, simply because of the money that they give, that they dash us. Now, why am I bringing this narrative? I'm bringing this narrative because you find out that most of these legislatures, they don't know how to read. Some of them don't even know how to put signatures. But simply because now they dashed money, they gave people money, they bought our votes with the money. Now, initially we used to think, or maybe we used to take this thing like mtu mwenye anatupea pesa mingi inaenda kufanya kazi, without knowing, without realizing that the more these people give us money, the more they are going to steal from us, or the more they're going to squander public money. If a politician gives you 1,000 Kenya shillings, know very well that wakati ambapo ataingia ofisini, hiyo 1,000 Kenya shillings yanamekupea mtu mmoja, atabadilisha itakuwa 1 million. Or itakuwa 10,000, itakuwa 100,000. That is how the money operate. So they give you money in exchange of your vote, and then after voting them in, or after giving them your votes, now they disappear. Today, Susan KIHIKA, that is the governor of Nakuru County, went for the Senate committee for grilling. And I'm surprised, by the way, kama our whole governor ajui kusoma figures ya pesa. I was really surprised kama governor, alafu unasikia nauliza hii nasomwaje?
Honorable Chair, I'll let them find it.
Okay, you may proceed.
Thank you. Honorable Chair, we submit that the amount of 1,797,200,000. How do you read it? 797,211,998 was the amount collected by the 16 hospital facilities. Appendix 8.1 is the audit certificate. Kenya shillings 1,960,729,780 and 90 were total disbursements to other county funds, that is the FIF operational accounts. Reconciliation of transfers to another county fund. Details, opening balance as of 1st July 2024, 399,994,975. Add collections of 1,797,211,998. Less closing balance as of 30th June 2025 of 234,606,2,987. Less bank charges of 1,874,195. So total transfers to another county fund of 1,960,729,790. And the county fund is the FIF operational accounts. So details. Total transfers to another county fund is the 1,960,729,790.
And imagine that is a governor. He's asking that hii pesa yote inasomwaje. Just reading figures. 1 billion, 1 million, trillion. Just reading those figures, anashindwa hadi anauliza kwamba hii inasomaje. And then they're the one that are claiming that the legislative, like seriously, can you listen to some of the conversations that were going on between her and the committee being chaired by Kajuang and also Sifuna and Senator CHEREGEI?
They are at the tail end right now.
So beyond the legalese, to a woman who is expectant and needs to deliver and is at the doorstep of War Memorial Hospital, they'll be told there is a matter in court so you can deliver in the bush? Or what's the situation on the ground?
Chair, I'm sure you are aware that there are other hospitals in Nakuru County. As a responsible...
I'm talking about that woman who perhaps lives just next to it.
Annex Hospital and PGH are next door to it. They share a wall, actually.
Yeah.
So as a responsible governor who has to take care or is charged with taking care of the public land, I would not feel comfortable just allowing them to continue on fraudulent grounds, which actually they are in court on criminal cases, and just continue because on the flip side we will say, where will this woman go to? This woman has other options, and because they were leasing it, previously it was a lease from the national government for the 99 years, and the 99 years elapsed. So if you don't have another lease, then go lease another property and continue with the hospital. But you cannot just take public land and continue with it as though there is no crime that has been committed.
So members, legalese versus lives, legalese versus livelihoods.
What is astonishing to me is that even from the legal perspective, if you look at the court order from the Court of Appeal at Nakuru, it's a consent order. A consent order by parties. I think, if I remember my law correctly, is that you cannot even appeal it. You cannot appeal a consent order, an order that is issued by consent of the parties. And if you look at the terms of the order, at paragraph 2 there, it is at page 368, Chair. The hospital shall be opened immediately under the joint management of 2 persons nominated by the applicant and 2 persons nominated by the first and second respondents. At paragraph 3, the court repeats itself that the 5 members shall immediately open the hospital with proper management and control over all issues relating to the hospital. This order is from 1st of October 2024, Governor. Doesn't your legal team know what to do when people violate consent orders? What have you done about... if there is a court order that was very clear in its terms, you can't just say that the parties refused and then you roll over and then run to the Senate. That's not possible. There are legal implications of parties who violate court orders. So what have you done to address that as an entity from October of 2024 is what I want to know. Governor?
May I respond to that?
Yes.
As I said, and as you have seen the attached appendix here, we did the appointments, and the same people who are in court claiming that there is an urgency in reopening the hospital refused to proceed with the appointed committee.
That's clear.
So we have we have asked our county attorney to go back to court for contempt. But you also cannot come and say that you need the hospital opened today and then refuse to do what the Court of Appeals has said.
Governor, those other parties are not here. And the chair's concern is that woman who lives next to the hospital who needs to use that hospital. If we have agreed that the hospital is going to be opened immediately, from October of 2024, we are now in July of 2026.
Yes.
Governor, you can't sit there and tell us that today is when you have instructed your council to go back. When did these people violate this court order?
Since then, they were called by my people to come and open the hospital, and they declined. They said they will not participate.
Our concern is not what they have done or not done. What have you as a government done? Because you should have gone to court immediately the same day and told the court that these people are in contempt of the court.
We are not the ones with the urgency to open. It is them. So if they do not want to open together with the county...
Governor, Governor, please just calm down, because that's a dangerous... It's a dangerous statement.
By the way, I'm completely calm down. You haven't seen me up.
Governor, we've seen you when you are calm. You are not calm. So please...
You're trying to put words in my mouth.
No,
I'm
trying to help you, Governor.
No, don't help me.
I'm trying to help you. I have the prerogative as a chair to guide this meeting. There is no responsible county governor that can say that they have no urgency to open a health facility. That cannot be something... No, order, Governor. Order. You're telling me not to help you, now you want to respond. Do you want to say those condescending remarks on record?
I mean,
yes.
You are saying the chair is condescending, honestly?
Yeah, I mean, when you say I want to help,
you cannot cast aspersions on the chair.
Okay.
You have been a speaker and a member of the House.
Thank you, Chair. At some point, I had raised an issue, but the lawyer seated next to me whispered and said, it's okay, let it slide. Now, Chair, you know, this matter of the Nakuru War Memorial Hospital is a matter that is in the public domain. And Chair, remember we had this during our briefing, and I just want to go on record on this. Why can't we go to the audit query, service the audit query, and then if there is another thing that we need to deal with around that facility, then we deal with it. Because what we risk, Chair, is to get into the other issues around the facility outside of the audit query, and we will not be able to handle the audit query. I'm saying this because I've had the senator from Nakuru reinstate the situation in that facility. I'm very sure if the governor gets an opportunity, she will have a different story to say about the same facility. Seated here, Chair, we can only ventilate. I'm not sure there's so much that we can do to decide who do we believe between the parties involved. Why can't we deal the audit query? What is the Auditor General querying, and how can we address that audit query? Then we can deal with other issues, Chair.
Thank you, Senator. Senator, Appendix 2.1 has been provided by the Governor, and it's included on page 368, 369, 370. So I think page 368, I think the senators who have asked questions have based it on that order of the court. I think that's the grounding for the conversations and the follow-up questions. So I think it's perfectly in order to make references to that appendix. Senator Cherargei.
Yeah, I have no problem with the appendix. I just want to go to the query. Deal with it, then we can go to the appendix.
No, we are dealing with the answer to the query. Oh. Yeah, because the appendix is the governor's answer to the query. Senator Cherargei.
Through the chair, Governor, you know, we've been trying to follow this story of Nakuru War Memorial Hospital, and until I read Chair and realized at one time your party leader, this is the hospital that saved him when he had an accident before he was being brought to Nairobi Hospital. So it's very critical. Your party leader, of course, Baba Raila Amolo Odinga. So, Governor, that's why some of us have been very keen with this hospital. My only two questions, Governor. According, you know, county governments, and it's good you are a lawyer, you are the custodians of public land. So, in the title deed, who is the owner of this land and what is the size? Number two, Governor, you have attached a document where you appointed your CC, Rose Wanjiru Munga. She's still the CC of Health. Is still there, okay. And Samuel Mwangi Mwaura is still the county secretary. Governor, would you have assisted us by showing us the intent of your officers? Did they show up maybe in the hospital? Was there minutes even to start the meeting? Was there something recorded that shows that on your part, as per the Court of Appeal order, you had an intention and an aim to ensure the hospital is reopened? Because you and me agree, any health facility that will assist in treating our Kenyans will be more than welcome. So was there an intent from your part? And finally, I've heard the county solicitor, and maybe you will allow through you to tell us, because he is being paid salary through the taxpayers of Nakuru and Kenyans. Because it is, you are one person, but these are some of the people who advise us. They should have noticed that when there was violation of this court order, because I want to believe the county attorney or county solicitor sits in your cabinet, he should have alerted you as the governor and told you there is a contempt against court order. So is it the right time that the county solicitor might tell us also, because he cannot run away from responsibility? And Chair, you remember we have even sanctioned membership members who violate their membership, including East Park and Law Society of Kenya. So if we find that the Nakuru County Solicitor or County Attorney did not do his job by ensuring that the contempt proceedings are pursued, then this committee, we might be forced to go to write to the LSK for disciplinary action, because these are part of professional work that they should do to advise the county government. So, Chair, those will be my 3 questions.
Okay, for Senator Maruma.
Yeah, for me, I would like clarity from the governor. If Nakuru War Memorial Hospital is a private hospital or a public hospital, because my reading of the query in this second last paragraph is that the hospital has various installations, equipment, buildings, and other assets.
Now you can imagine that now that is a leader that is overseeing a county. Huyo ni kiongozi ambaye amewekwa kuongoza county, the whole of Nakuru County. Huyo ni mtu ambaye anaongoza. What do you think is going to happen? Do you really think that these counties, these counties or these regions that such kind of leaders are leading or are overseeing, oversighting, are really going to mature? Do you really think that counties ambazo au watu kama hawa wanaongoza zitakuwa na developments? Kwa sababu kila siku wanaiba, na wenyewe wakishaiba hawajui kujificha. Hiyo ndio shida yao, wanaiba na hawajui kujificha. So I really don't know what you think or what your point is. Maybe you can tell me your opinion. That is just my opinion. I just wanted to bring this on board so that we can know the kind of leaders that we elect, the kind of leaders that we give opportunity to lead us. There are people who come to us with a lot of noise, here and there, and I know very well that we've been used to electing people simply because they are noisemakers, simply because wanapiga kelele hapa na pale. But the truth of the matter is, these people are messing us up. Watu kijaribu kuangalia, they're really messing up. So please, let me know what you think. And also, it's also good to tell me where you're watching this video from. And if politics is what you love to know the occurrences of the country, what's happening, where they're happening, and who is doing them, you are in the right place. Don't just forget to click the subscribe button and also the notification bell, so that any moment there is a video that has been uploaded, it will be very easy for you to get it. Until we meet again, I have been your host, Professor. Bingo.